Hey legends, Nox here, and today we're diving into something that's going to completely change how you see the battlefield. Literally. Bloodstrike just dropped a major update about 5 days ago, introducing the brand new 120 field of view feature. Over the past few days, I've had friends asking what FOV is, why it matters, and how to get the best settings. So in this video, I'm going to break it all down for you and even showcase some gameplay with the new FOV while I explain everything. But before we jump into all the details, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on the latest Bloodstrike updates, tips, and gameplay. Alright, let's get right into it. Alright, so first things first. What exactly is FOV? FOV stands for Field of View, and it's basically how much of the game world you can see on your screen at any given time. Think of it like this. The wider your FOV, the more you can see around you, which can be a huge advantage in a fast-paced game like Bloodstrike. Imagine you're looking through a camera lens. A narrow FOV is like zooming in. It's focused, but you miss out on what's happening around the edges. On the other hand, a wide FOV pulls the camera back, giving you a broader view of your surroundings. In Bloodstrike, this means spotting enemies earlier, noticing movement in your side vision, and generally being more aware of what's going on around you. Here's a side-by-side comparison of 90 FOV versus 120 FOV in Bloodstrike. As you can see, with 120 field of view, you can see more of the battlefield without moving your camera as much, which is a game changer, especially in those intense close-quarter fights. Now that we know what FOV is and why it's so important, let's talk about how to enable the new 120 FOV in Bloodstrike for those of you who might not be sure how to do it. It's super simple, so let me walk you through it. First, head over to your Settings menu. Once you're in the Settings, go to the Graphics tab. This is where all your visual settings are located, including the FOV slider. It's usually set to the default value of around 80. Slide it all the way up to 120 for the widest field of view possible. And that's it. You're now playing with 120 FOV. With this wider FOV, you'll immediately notice how much more of the battlefield you can see. It might take a little getting used to, but trust me, once you've played with 120 field of view, you'll never want to go back. Alright, now that you've got the 120 field of view enabled, let's talk about why this setting is such a game changer. There are a few key advantages that can really elevate your gameplay. First up, improved situational awareness. With a wider field of view, you can see more of your surroundings without having to move your camera as much. This means you'll spot enemies faster, catch movement in your side vision, and keep better track of what's happening around you, especially in those hectic firefights. Next, let's talk about gameplay fluidity. With 120 field of view, your movements and aiming feel smoother because you're taking in more visual information at once. It's like having a panoramic view of the battlefield, making it easier to track enemies and navigate tight spaces. And of course, there's the competitive edge. In a game like Bloodstrike, where every split second counts, having a wider FOV can give you that crucial advantage. Whether you're spotting an opponent trying to flank you or lining up a shot with pinpoint accuracy, the 120 field of view helps you stay one step ahead of the competition. You'll really start to notice the difference in those close-quarter battles or when you're trying to keep track of multiple enemies. It might take some time to adjust, but once you're used to it, 120 FOV can make you feel unstoppable. Now, as great as the 120 field of view is, it's important to mention that it's not without a few potential drawbacks. So, let's talk about what you might want to watch out for when using this setting. First up is distortion. With a wider FOV, the edges of your screen can sometimes look a bit stretched or warped. It's like when you use a wide-angle lens on a camera. Objects at the edge of your view might appear farther away or warped. This can take some getting used to, and in some cases it might even throw off your aim if you're not careful. Another thing to consider is targeting precision. While a wider field of view gives you better overall awareness, it can make targets appear smaller, especially at a distance. This means you might have to focus a bit more to line up those long-range shots accurately. And finally, there's the potential performance impact. Depending on your device, running a wider FOV can slightly affect your game's performance. If you notice any frame drops or lag after switching to 120 field of view, you might need to tweak other settings to balance it out. Overall, while these drawbacks are worth considering, they're usually pretty minor compared to the benefits of a wider FOV. It's all about finding what works best for you and your playstyle. Thanks for watching, Legends. I hope you enjoyed exploring the new 120 field of view feature with me. If you found this video helpful and want to stay updated on all things Bloodstrike, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Before you go, enjoy the rest of the gameplay with the new 120 FOV. There's some pretty intense action coming up, and if you stay to the end, I have a secret tip to share. If you have any questions or want to share your thoughts on the new feature, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how it's been working for you. Until next time, keep your aim sharp and your FOV wide. See you in the next video, Legends.
Enemy spotted. Taking hit. Enemy spotted. Godlike. Using a bait. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
The safe zone is
Taking hit. Godlike. Double kill. Godlike. Head over here. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Enemy hit. Toxic grenade in play. Enemy spotted. Godlike. Enemy spotted. Weapon here. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Godlike. Double kill. Godlike. Triple kill. Godlike.
the safe zone is shifting.
Enemy spotted. Godlike.
UAV support called in.
Enemy spotted. Godlike. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Target eliminated. Godlike. Double kill. Godlike. Enemy spotted. Godlike.
Before we wrap up, here's a bonus tip for those of you who stayed till the end. To get the most out of your new 120 field of view, try reducing all your sensitivity settings by 3 points. For example, my no ADS steering is set to 100, I lower it by 3 to 97, and apply the same adjustment to your other sensitivity settings. This can help you maintain better control and accuracy with the wider view.